Hello, Daniel Hamby here. I'm going to tell you today why your wife is like your truck. Right now I'm in Abbeville, South Carolina, and I thought this was a cool place to tell you about it because we're talking about trucks. All right, well, here's one place to start. Why your wife is like your truck. Well, when you bought your truck, you thought it was the most beautiful truck. This was the truck that you wanted so much. You know what? You signed your name on the line for this beautiful truck. And you love this truck. Well, let's talk about some things that relate this truck to your wife. And when you bought it, you waxed it up. You kept track of it. You love this truck. You knew every little piece of anything that had anything to do with this truck. Well, let's talk about the dash lights. The dash lights and gauges. Now, of course, they tell you a lot of information. Well, these dash lights can tell you the speed that you're going. They can tell you the temperature that your engine is running. They can tell you how much fuel you have to run. That's one thing that your dash lights do. These dash lights can tell you if there's a problem with the engine. Now, let's talk about the idiot light. Yes, it will. Sometimes the thing will say, listen, idiot, there's a light on here. You need to take it to the shop. So this is one of the things that you do have to do. All right, now this one's kind of cool. The brakes. Your wife is like your brakes of your truck. Your wife knows when to apply brakes, when to stop. Now, can you start to imagine driving your truck down the road without brakes? Well, you'd be running through fences, probably running over these cool cows over here. Who knows what you might be doing without your brakes? You'd hurt somebody probably. That's what would happen without brakes. I know all you men out there think you can drive a truck without brakes, but you eventually gonna run into a problem. Let's talk about power steering. Now, your wife is like your truck's power steering. You know what? You think you can drive your truck pretty good because you got your hands on the wheel. Guess what? Without that steering wheel, and without that power steering to make it easy to drive, you'd be running in the ditch, crashing, and having to call the cops because you done run in the ditch and run into somebody, don't even know what's going on. Your wife is like the power steering that makes life so easy. Now, here's one of my favorites, the shocks. Have you ever seen a vehicle going down the road without shocks, or maybe bad shocks? Well, let me tell you, it's not a pretty scene. They're bouncing from the left, bouncing to the right, all over the place, and okay, let's just face it. It looks pretty stupid, and it makes a lot of noise going down the road without shocks. So your wife is like the shocks of your truck. One of my all-time favorites is the bed cover. Let me tell you about your bed cover. You know why you have a bed cover? It's to cover all the junk that's in the back that you don't want people to see. When you go to Walmart, you don't want people to see what's in that bed cover. But let me explain something to you. Your wife knows what's under that bed cover. She don't want people to see. She helps to cover you and make you look good. You don't know what all kind of junk's under that bed cover, but your wife knows it. So that's bed covers is one thing that I really like to talk about. Now, fellas, come on. Floor mats. Don't treat your wife like a floor mat. The floor mats are there to take care of the carpet. Don't treat your wife like a floor mat. Step all over. Clean that floor mat. Keep it nice. Keep it really nice. And don't treat your wife like a floor mat. Okay, here's the bottom line. Pay attention to your wife. Take care of her. Treat her like your truck. Because you know what? If you love your truck, you can love your wife the same. That cow's funny right there. And so this is the comparison of why your wife is like your truck. And if you like it, subscribe down here to Daniel Hamby, How to Be Happy. That's one of my series that I'm doing here, How to Be Happy. Everybody likes to be happy, you know it. Well, here's the thing. Daniel Hamby here in Abbeville, South Carolina. You can be happy. It's up to you. See you, cows.